Well, as I say, yay, it's so exciting. I'm just absolutely thrilled and delighted about winning it. And what it means to me is it's inspiring for me, actually. It's really encouraged me to keep up the hard work. I put a lot of effort and time into my teaching, so it's just great to get the feedback from students that they appreciate it and like that kind of teaching style. I guess the first thing is that I actually think learning and teaching is really fun. I absolutely love it. I love my job. I love coming to work. I have a spring in my step, and this award has given me an even bigger spring in my step. And I think what the students love is that I share my passion for teaching and my passion for the topics with the students. So the idea is to really get the students to love the course as well. So when I teach the first years in the first semester in Introducing Law and Justice, I talk to them about torts, which is one of my favourite subjects. So by the time they get to torts, I'm hoping that they are already really excited to be in torts before we start teaching it. And the other thing is that I think I draw from a range of personal and professional experiences in the classroom. So I guess there are three key takeaways there. The first one is that I have professional experience. So for example, I worked as a lawyer for the New Zealand Law Commission, and I draw on that in the classroom. So I don't just talk about what is the law. Often the meaning of law is contested anyway, but I also talk about law reform and their role as future practitioners. How is the law actually working? Is it fit for purpose, for example? I'm also an interdisciplinary scholar, so I'm trained in a range of subjects: law, obviously, health policy, medical sciences, particularly epidemiology, health sociology as well. I draw all of that into the classroom. In torts, there are a lot of cases that involve expert witnesses in epidemiology, so I spend a lot of time with students on that, which I think is quite interesting for them. And the other thing is I'm very nurturing in the classroom. So I actually care about my students. I care about whether they're learning, do they understand things. I don't wait till my experience to get the feedback. So I actually ask them during class, how are you going? Do you like the mix of small group and large group work? Is there anything you don't understand? And I get their feedback and then adjust accordingly. I love them. I'm a little bit naughty because I always say to the course convener, can I please teach the LLBs? I just love their enthusiasm. They've worked really hard to get here. They're so bright. I love having them in class because we do that interactive class participation style. They're just a joy to teach because they always have comments to make in class when they work in small groups. They all talk to each other and they bring lots of interesting experiences to the table. So as I say, it's a joy to teach them. Really is a pleasure. Let your passion for your course shine through. That's certainly something that I've done. I love my job and I love what I'm teaching. I love the students and the topics, and I don't hide it. Let the students know and let them share in your passion. Yay! And obviously thank you for voting, but actually not just thank you for voting, also thank you for all their contributions in class. So our law school teaching is, as I say, not just chalk and talk, lecture style. We give them a grade for class participation. They're very bright, enthusiastic, hardworking students. They make amazing contributions in class. I learn from them all of the time. And so thank you for all of that and just for being a joy to teach, really. I just love going to work. I honestly do wake up and have a spring in my step and think, oh yeah, it's teaching. I miss them when it's the non-teaching period. So because they're so great, it's just wonderful to come to work, really.